Alright guys, I've had both of these out all weekend. Definitely like the lure a little better. It's a little heavier, but it's just more convenient. One thing to point out, we're getting a little rain here. The paddle holder on the lure is right here. It's very handy to just pop in and out. This one's farther back on the Moken. It's just a pain to use. I just don't use it when I'm on the water. It's kind of just unusable. Stability wise, the lure is a lot more stable. Hardly even notice it at all. Especially I jumped in the Tamarack, the Lifetime Tamarack that I've got down here. I jumped in this last night. Compared to these other two, this one is horrible. Like you feel like you're gonna tip over. This one you could stand up, whatever, you wouldn't feel anything. This one a little bit, and I was kayaking with this little guy in both of them off and on. Storage on the back of both of them is about the same. Both have the netting. I do like the compartment versus the open. I'm able to throw my life jacket and other stuff in there, keep it waterproof. This I would need a dry bag, so I just haven't used this yet. As far as the sonar pods go, just a minute, bud. I'll show you later. This one I've got out currently because I'm mounting a side imaging sonar in this at home. I just didn't bring it with. This one does not go all the way through. It's just the compartment, and that works good for throwing your cell phone and stuff. It does get wet after a bunch of paddling, so it's definitely not waterproof. That's for the cell phone, bud. So he's got an adapter. We'll do a ram mount on it for the cell phone holder. The seat does go up really high. I finally was able to get it up to go this high. It was maybe half of this when I was using it the other day. One of the locks was not locking, so I pulled that apart this morning and fixed it. So now it's up really high. That'll make casting a lot easier. But otherwise, both of these, I'd be happy with both of these. As far as usability, the Moken, or the lure is definitely better for fishing, just because I can slap my paddle in here really quick. And I know there's holders you can get for your paddles, which I may end up doing anyway, to make it easier to just slap it out of the way.
Or Dad, or you can take this off and then clip it in.
We don't want to take it apart when we're fishing.
No,
I do like the color of this one better. I'm partial to orange. They're both good though.
That's on this.
As far as paddles go, got the bending branches Angler Scout.
Pour it off.
This one did get chewed up pretty good the other day paddling. These others I haven't used a FeelFree that much, just a few times, and it's holding up pretty good. And I've got a Pelican paddle. So we'll kind of compare them all at the end, see which one looks a little better. I've been using this the most, so it's gonna be chewed up a little more. But yeah, definitely good looking kayaks. We're hauling them on top of there, where the kids are holding down the bus right now. So they have a roof rack. We can fit all three of them on there, or all four. We've got a little youth one down there too. But so if you're looking at comparing any of these, this one's a little more pricey. If you're gonna be fishing more, I'd go with this one. For just playing around and occasional fishing, this one definitely is a good option. The Tamarack, for fishing, I would feel like I would flip it over. And it'd also be harder to outfit. So definitely watch with that. You're looking at $300-400 for this one, around $6 for this one, and I think this one you can pick up for around $9, so it's a little more depending on the kayak. So alright guys, have a good one. This seat is way more comfortable. This one's okay, not as good, and the Tamarack stinks. But it's gonna start raining here, so I'll shut her down and we'll get some more video of this stuff being used. I got a crate outfitted for fishing. I've been just using these holders and bringing one rod with me just because we're playing around on the river. When I go lake fishing, I'll need more. But around here, I've just been kind of gold panning around and casting a little bit. So
You actually have two?
yeah, the paddle just breaks down into 2 pieces, doesn't it? But it's nice because then I don't have to carry.
On this.
It's got the tape measure on it too, so if you ever do catch a fish, you can measure it.
You that's on this, and then it turns into
You don't open that enough, Caleb?
pieces.
So that's just a compartment. You could put a weather seal around there if you wanted, but it is not super watertight at all. This one's okay. So.
There.
Yeah, beat it up, why don't you?
I beat it up. What's this, Dad?
That's the gold pans.